Hey, this is Rachel from Cypress Textiles, and today we're going to make the Snailfish motif from the 2026 VVCAL. I'm going to start with a Katona 10-gram ball and a 3mm hook. And as usual, I'm going to make my 3-chain center round, my center ring. And you can make magic ring, however you prefer to do it. All right, so I'm doing 3 chains and then slip stitch in the 3rd chain from the hook to make my ring. And now into my ring, I'm just going to make 6 single crochet for my first round. Okay, I don't chain up for singles, so just go straight into the center ring and 6 single crochet. Okay, so we've got the world's smallest first round here. I've joined with a slip stitch in the first single crochet, and now in the next single crochet, I'm going to make a single crochet, shocker, and then chain 3 and single crochet in the next stitch, chain 3, and that's what we're going to do all the way around. So at the end we're going to have 6 singles and 6 chain spaces. Okay, so we have a cutesy little flower here, and in our next round we're going to do some double crochet stitches and some chain spaces. So directly into the chain space, we're going to make a beginning double crochet. So I'm going to do a single crochet and a chain 1 for my first double crochet of the round, and then I'm going to do 3 more double crochet in the same chain space so that it's 4 altogether, including the beginning one, and then chain 3. And now we're just going to make 4 double crochet in the next chain space and then chain 3, and that's going to be our repeat. Okay, so there's how our round is looking so far. And for our next round, we're going to do some DC2 together to kind of cinch up these petals so that they look like this, and then some more chain spaces. So straight into the double crochet, the beginning double crochet that we joined in, I'm going to do a single crochet. This is going to be part of our beginning DC2 together. So I'm just going to make a single crochet and then a chain 1 and then a double crochet in the next stitch, and that's going to act like our first DC2 together of the round. All right, so then I'm going to DC2 together over the next 2 stitches. So I'm just going to yarn over, insert my hook, and pull up a loop and draw the yarn through 2 loops, and then repeat that in the next stitch as well. And now I'm going to draw the yarn through all 3 loops, and I've closed my next DC2 together. And now I'll do chain 3, single crochet in the next chain space, chain 3, and then we're going to do 2 DC2 together in a row here. Okay, one of them like that, and then the next one just after. All right, and now we're into our repeat. Just chain 3, single crochet in the next chain space, chain 3, and I'll show you how that looks so far. All right, and I'll show you how it looks when it's done. Okay, so here's that round looking super cute already. I've joined with a slip stitch into my beginning DC2 together, and now I'm going to make another DC2 together over these first 2 stitches, these first 2 decreases here. So just go straight into it with a slip stitch, with a single crochet, chain 1, and then double crochet in the next decrease. All right, so that's our first decrease of the round, and we're going to do, first DC2 together of the round, I should say. Okay, so we're going to do 3 chains and then single crochet in the next chain space, and then again 3 chains, single crochet in the next chain space, and 3 chains. All right, so chain 3, single, chain 3, single, chain 3, and DC2 together over the next 2 stitches. Okay, and then let's make our chain spaces and our single crochet, and we're into our repeat now. So I'm just going to back up and show you how this looks so far. Okay, and then I'll show you how it looks when it's already. Our round is complete, and our next round is just going to be some groups of 3 double crochet with chain spaces in between. So we're going to go straight into our next chain space with a beginning double crochet, and then 2 more double crochet in the same chain space, and chain 1. And then we're just going to make this repeat of 3 double crochet in the next chain space, chain 1. Okay, so we're just going to keep going around that way, and I actually have one where that round is complete. So you can see we just have our 3 double crochets and our chain space in between. Okay, so I'm just going to do the next round on this motif that I have complete. I'm going to just work a single crochet round to finish the motif. So in my next stitch, I'm going to make single crochet in the next DC as well. We're just going to go single crochet across in every stitch and chain space until we have, hold on, I'll back up and count. Just making single crochet in all the stitches and spaces. Okay, until we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10 single crochet. And that's because I started in the next stitch. After I joined with my slip stitch, I started my first single crochet in the next stitch. Okay, so I've got my 10 single crochet, and in my next chain space, I'm going to do 3 single crochet for the corner. Okay, so I have 3 single crochet in the corner chain space, and now I'm just going to work across to make 11 single crochet across the next 3 3DC groups and chain spaces in between. So 11 single crochet. So let's do 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll go all the way across 11 stitches. And go into the chain spaces as well. All right, now we're to our next chain space is going to be our corner. So we'll do 3 single crochet in that chain space. All right, so here's how it's going to look so far. It's making it into a nice hexagon, and here's how it looks when it's complete. So after you make all of your single crochets, just slip stitch in the first single crochet, and then your motif is complete. So this has been the Snailfish motif from the 2026 VVCAL, and I'll see you on the next one.